Hi, collective. Welcome back. Hi, Geminis. Gemini, welcome back to the channel. So, you guys, this is my end of 2025 going into 2026 message for the zodiacs. A little bit different. I felt like every sign needs kind of a summary of 2025, what they're dealing with right now at this time at the end of the year. And I want to give you guys some encouragement, some words of affirmation and advice to move you into 2026. Okay. All right. So let's start with your astro codes. So, what are the most important astro codes for Geminis? Welcome back, all of my current followers and subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here with me again. Welcome in any new followers or subscribers. It's always so good to have new members of the Soul Tribe. Welcome in, you guys. All right, astro codes for Gemini. 3, please. One more, please. For Gemini. Okay. Wow. You got a lot, Gemini. Let's see. The first one we have is transits. Climate, number 55 could be significant. You could be 55. The number 10 could be significant. Imam Coeli, roots. Foundation, number 38. You could be 38. The number 11 could be significant. The month of October, the month of November could also be significant. Then I have 17. Solar flares, activate. Could be born on the 17th. The number 8 could be significant, or the month of August. The 11th house, number 49, community. The number 13 could be significant. You could be 49 as well. And then we have, wow, number 22 with Mars, motion. The number 22 could be significant. You could be seeing this angel number, repeating numbers 22 and 55. Also, the number 4, April, Mars energy, Aries energy. You could have Aries somewhere in your chart with this motion. And 22, be born on the 22nd as well. Okay. So with Gemini, you guys again start off with transits with climate. I feel like that this talks about you guys going through changes, a lot of changes over the seasons in 2025. I feel like you have been transforming within through the changes of the season. And I feel like it has been a significant change. Some of you guys live in very cold climates. You guys may be dealing with some, pretty crazy weather at this time where you are as well. But I feel like with this 55 energy change, 55 is about change. It is about growth. It is about gaining a new perspective about oneself. And I feel like through the seasons of 2025, this is what you have been experiencing. I feel like you've also been focused on your roots, your foundation, with this number 11, 38 energy. I feel like this has been a big deal for Gemini. It has been a true focus. I feel like you're trying to find a way to be more grounded. Some of you guys have a foundation, but I feel like you've been trying to build upon it. I feel like you want to deepen your roots, whether that is finding a different or an additional source of income, whether that is, connecting with someone who already has a set of roots, and then two new, two separate households coming into union as one household and now being intertwined within the roots. So it's about building a stronger structure in some way. Okay. Yeah, I feel like with this activate with solar flares here as well for Gemini, I feel like you guys are very active right now in whatever it is you are doing and you are focused on. I feel like you are truly focused in on what that goal is. I feel like you, towards probably the beginning of this year, figured out this new direction. And I think that it's taken time, a lot of planning in order for you to kind of get things in motion. But I feel like you are now in motion. Okay. And then we have 11th house community number 49. With the 11th house, it talks about, friends, social groups, your community. This is Aquarius energy, Uranus energy. I feel like you are really connected. I feel like you love stability. You love your everyday routine, right? Even though, the 11th house being connected with Uranus, which is also about, rebellion, originality, liberation, and upheaval. I really feel like, though, you have worked so hard to maintain a balance within your community. Because I feel, again, that you really like routine. You like, um, being connected with your neighbors. You like, knowing that there's like a local pub or restaurant or bar that you can go to and everyone. You like, connecting with your coworkers, even if you don't always get along with everybody. You don't have to get along with everybody that you work with, but I just feel like you like this routine of community, of kind of knowing the comings and goings of things. And then with this motion, number 22 in Mars, I feel like you have a lot of passion for whatever it is that you're putting your time and effort into right now. You are definitely activated. Like I said, you're focused in on building this foundation, building this roots. And I feel like it's coming with a lot of change. Again, this could be combining households. This could be you changing where you live altogether. This could be you looking forward to a new type of community, maybe somewhere safer. But I feel like whatever this is, you want it to be grounded. You want it to be stable. You want to feel like you belong within this community, this area, this place, this new situation, this new job, whatever it is you're pursuing or going towards. You want to truly feel intertwined and connected to it. And so I feel like that's why you have been so focused on it and you've put a lot of effort into it this year. Good job. And good luck with whatever that is. I feel like you are determined and you are not letting anything stop you from getting to the root of the situation. No point intended. All right, let's get you guys some Moonology messages for Gemini. What are the most important Moonology messages for Gemini? The end of 2025 going into 2026 for Gemini. A few more, please. A couple more, please. For Gemini. Most important Moonology for Gemini. The end of 2025 going into 2026. One more, please. One more, please. There we go. All right. Gemini. Oh my gosh, how funny. You guys popped out. You guys popped out and you popped out first. You needed to make it clear that you was on the table. Well, I see you, Gemini. The answers you need are coming. All right, full moon in Gemini. And I am actually doing this message the day of the full moon in Gemini. So the energy is strong here. Well, hello, Geminis. Welcome. All right. Well, what is the rest of your message? Okay. So we have your dreams need a practical plan. Again, you guys may have some Taurus in your chart. This is full moon in Taurus. Yeah, like I said, I feel like you are truly working towards this dream foundation And whatever that is, and whoever that is going to be connected to, I feel like that is going to be your 10 of cups. It is going to be a combination of family, of community, of your workplace, right? Yeah, I feel like this is what you are working towards. Yeah, have faith in your dreams. Okay. Have faith in your dreams. Definitely. But understand that your dreams do need a practical plan. So be mindful. Okay. And some of you guys, it's time to release some negativity, maybe restarting this foundation, this new root, right? This thing that you are planting. I feel like it's going to pertain new people. I feel like you are releasing negativity. Full moon in Scorpio, having faith in your dreams with the waxing crescent moon. I feel like it is about you releasing the old so that you can create this new foundation for yourself, for you, for your family, for the people you love, for your community. Yeah, and nothing yet is set in stone. Mutable moon. So I feel like you realize that it's going to take work. It's truly going to take work, effort for you to build on this new foundation, this new roots. And, with this mutable moon energy, I'm looking at the ocean and the tides kind of ebbing and flowing. I feel like you understand that there's always going to be something that's kind of changing. Plans may have to be adjusted, but I feel like you are still determined to hold on to your dreams, whatever direction you're trying to go in, whatever you are trying to build. I feel like you are focused on that. I mean, you were the first energy that popped out. And I feel like that whatever answers you need will come to you as long as you continue to move forward in that direction. Yeah, but I feel like you are just releasing people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You're focused on your dreams, your aspirations, the direction that you want to go, rebuilding this new community, whatever that may mean to you. Okay. Beautiful. I mean, you were literally the first one out. Love it. Love it. All right. So let's get you some encouragement, some inspiration, things to focus on from the cosmos that'll help you, Gemini, towards the end of 2025, going into 2026. What are the most important words of encouragement, inspiration for Gemini to help them move forward? What will they need most? A couple more, please. Couple more. One more, please. One more, please, for Gemini. Okay. All right. Support was the first one. Yeah, like I said, community. I felt like, again, it's definitely a big deal for you at this time to rebuild your community, to build a new community, a new perspective of community, whatever that is. But I feel like you are looking for that support to where you never feel like you have to do anything alone. You want your roots to be so grounded that yeah, like I said, yeah, you're trying to rebirth this definition of community of your 10 of cups here, Gemini. Yeah, every end is a new beginning. That is, again, you walking away, from negativity, people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You are doing this right now. Yep, you have hope that it will be everything that you dream of, that you deserve. This is why you're putting so much effort and energy into it. You have so much compassion for whatever this is, these people, this place. Yes, you are also learning to have compassion for others outside of you. You understand that this is part of building a strong foundation, a strong rooted community, right? everybody is going to be able to bring something different to the table and contribute in a different way. That means you have to be able to embrace people's differences and, even accept your own imperfections, right? Light. Yes, hold on to the light as you release negativity. Gemini, light dispels darkness, so keep your inner light shining. Your resilience, I feel like you are so resilient at this time. Again, because you have this insight and you know exactly what direction you want to go in. I feel like there's no question when it comes to that. And I feel like everything is going to happen for you with the help of the divinity. Every moment is filled with divinity. Cherish it. Yeah, you are so supported at this time. Again, and I feel like this is what this is all about for you. It's finding a way to create this rooted level of support, something that cannot be easily shaken or broken. And I think that you are determined. Yeah, that's what I see. I feel like you have so much clarity too about what this is going to mean for you. Beautiful. Beautiful, Gemini. Okay. So, what are the most important strengths and abilities that you guys will need to have and use going into 2026, ending 2025 for Gemini? Strengths and abilities to help Gemini. Strengths and abilities for Gemini. Strengths and abilities for Gemini. Strengths and abilities for Gemini. One more, please. Okay. Guilty. Guilt can hold you back. Are you carrying the weight of past decisions? Forgive yourself and move forward. Only then can you truly grow. I feel like you building this new community, this new foundation involves you again walking away from things that hurt you, people, places, situations, choosing yourself. Yeah, finding freedom. And I feel like, you know, as a human being, we all have feelings of guilt when we have to make decisions, especially selfless decisions, even though we know that we have to make them. When we have a conscience, it still makes us feel bad. But I feel like, Gemini, in order for you to truly build this foundation that you desire, you understand that you have to walk away because you want this level of freedom. You want to build something new. So, yes, that means leaving behind things that are not helping you, that no longer serve you, that keep you stuck. But yeah, you might feel a little bit guilty about that. But I would say, that just shows me and tells me that you actually have a heart, that you actually have compassion for others, but you still have to choose you in order to have the level of freedom that you feel like you deserve, that you want, that you desire. Nobody should ever have to feel trapped, feel obligated by responsibilities because someone else said so. You are releasing those type of burdens. You don't want to carry the weight anymore. And you are awakening to your own potential of actually having the community, the root, the family dynamic, the romantic dynamic, whatever this dynamic is, you know the potential of this as long as you have your freedom. Yes, you are honoring yourself. You are respecting yourself by choosing to go towards something that's going to be better for you. And I feel like you have a very strong intuition right now. I feel like you're connecting with someone telepathically. And I feel like this is exciting for you because I feel like this person that you're connecting with is who's inspiring you to choose freedom, to rebuild this foundation, to get rerouted, regrounded. And again, like I said, it's okay to feel a little bit of guilt. People will definitely try to make you feel guilty to keep you stuck, but we're not doing any of that. Not going into 2026, right? No, that's a no. We're done with that. That's old news. But it's okay, to grieve, right? To grieve what you have to walk away from, because at the end of the day, at some point, if this is about a romantic partnership that you have to walk away from, that is not good for you anymore, at some point there was some type of love there, or there is love for the person, right? But it's still about choosing you at the end of the day. No matter what, you have to, in order to move forward. So good for you. Keep moving, Gemini. Keep working on this new foundation. I feel like you'll really be happy in 2026 once you've accomplished this. All right. Let me get you an intuitive whisper. What's the most important intuitive whisper for Geminis? Ending 2025, going into 2026. Okay. Look at that. Confirmation. Release old patterns. There you go. Number 16 could be significant. You could be born on the 16th. And number 7 could be significant. Born in July, born on the 7th. Releasing old patterns. And I feel like people are not going to like you releasing the old patterns, the limiting beliefs, the negativity, but this is what you need in order to keep your freedom. Okay. Did you know that around 90% of your thoughts are the same from day to day, Gemini? Let that extraordinary figure sink in for a second. If you are repeating your thoughts over and over again, it's easy to get stuck in the past. This new knowledge opens up the opportunity to rewrite your repetitive thought patterns, which will free you from your past and bring you fresh perspectives and possibilities. I love when the messages connect to each other and gives us further confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. What old unconscious thought patterns are you holding onto that are holding you back from stepping into your power? The key is to become aware of your repetitive thoughts so that you have the choice to release them. Release those old patterns, old thoughts, limiting the beliefs. Like I said, people will try to find ways to keep you stuck because it benefits them, but this no longer benefits you. Whatever this is, you are looking for new. You're looking for a new level of freedom. Stay focused on that. Train yourself to think of new thoughts. Your thoughts should always be moving forward. What you want your future to look like, what you want that new foundation, that new community to look like, and continue to release the old patterns. All right. Look at your angel numbers. What are the most important angel numbers for Gemini? No more toxicity allowed, right? And have faith in your dreams. We're releasing the negative. The most important angel numbers for Gemini. Ending 2025, going into 2026. Beautiful. Angel number 191, new opportunities. There you go. Make a positive change. Your angels are pushing you toward a change you need to make. When you are excited about new opportunities and people coming your way, good things will arrive. You are being encouraged to focus on the positives in new situations and to look forward to the challenges that will inevitably come with them. Listen to a song that empowers you right now as you let yourself feel inspired and excited for what is to come. Beautiful. I love that. Okay. A little bit of good luck never hurt anybody. Number 200. You make your own fortune in life. You have been working hard in life. I can tell, Gemini. Like I said, you are working very hard on whatever this new foundation, this new community, this new relationship, whatever this is that you're working towards. You've been working very hard on it. Sometimes it's necessary to expect good things to come out of that, not just more hard work. Your angels want to send you that lucky break, big opportunity, or moment of respite, but you have to believe it's coming. Visualize what you want so badly, even if it's frightening to admit what that is. Sit and ponder what life will look like when you get it. Yep. Now I'll pick one from here. Beautiful. Start small. Angel number 830. How you begin matters. Your angelic guides affirm that the dreams you are working toward live in microcosm, seeds embedded in your daily activities. Confirmation. Today, do every little thing as you would if it were larger. Put some added detail into your daily work, cook an extra fabulous dinner, or expend a little additional effort during your workout. Reflect on how every choice you make in your daily life can move you toward your long-term goals. Beautiful. All right, Gemini. Get you guys some numbers. Wow. 111. So you could be seeing this angel number. This is also 33. 33 could be an angel number that you've been seeing. Also have a 6 here. So again, for June, Gemini, look at that. Also 24, 42. Okay. What are your ages, dates? Wow. 1, 2, 3. You guys are moving forward. Like I said, you are moving forward toward your next goal, that next thing that you want. Okay. 33 again, 38, 83, 11. You guys are also ascending, could be going through ascensions as well. The month of May, March, February, or January could be significant. Born on the 3rd, the 5th, the 10th, the 11th. Okay. All right. So to end these messages, I'm leaving every sign with a final question to contemplate on as you go into the end of 2025 and into 2026. And I do this because my goal for my collective is to help you guys continue to grow, heal, evolve. And sometimes that just means bringing certain things to the surface, things that we don't always think about. So everybody has received a question. So Gemini, what is yours? What the stormy sea? What emotions feel overwhelming right now? How can you steady yourself amidst the waves? You guys are going through a lot of changes. We saw feelings of guilt, which could make you feel overwhelmed because you are going through a lot of changes. Some of you guys could be at a crossroads right now, trying to decide what's going to be the next step to go in that direction that you truly want to go in, because you do want to rebuild, because you do want a stronger foundation based on truth, based on love, based on honesty, right? You want to release the old patterns, the negative ways, the old way of thinking, but it brings up a lot of emotions. I look at this as water energy. You could have water in your chart, so Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in your chart, but these waves are pretty volatile. That means that some of you guys are dealing with some deep-rooted emotions that sometimes can become overwhelming. So what emotions feel the most overwhelming to you right now? And how can you steady yourself amidst the waves? How can you find balance within your emotions as you go through this change? And it's a huge change, and I can tell. So just that last thing to think about as you guys finish out 2025 and go into 2026. How do you find balance within your emotions, Gemini? All right, you guys, that's what I have for you. I hope that you really enjoyed the message. But until next time, you guys, bye.